Hi everybody, so today I am with Gerhard. Let me know if I call this right. Westphalen?
Westphalen.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Westphalen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Where's that origin from?
Germany.
Germany.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that is amazing. Have you ever been there?
Mm-hmm.
You've gone there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Awesome. Yeah, introduce yourself a little bit, some of the things you do, and some of those works that we've listened to. And a lot of my friends are going to be shocked that you were the one who worked on some of those. So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm mainly a master engineer. I also do some studio design work and helping people design their own spaces, little DIY build, building your own acoustic panels and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I help with a lot of that. But mainly what I do is mastering. I work with artists like Burna Boy.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you say what? What?
Burna Boy.
Wow.
Doja Cat. Who
Thames?
else? Thames, yep.
Yeah.
Thames, yeah.
So just mastered. Thames was nominated for.
She was nominated for a couple of Grammys this past year.
Yeah, this past year. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Best R&B song might have been, and then I don't remember the other categories. I think there was 2 or 3 categories.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So you, which of the one that Grammy, the one that Burna Boy won Grammy for? Did you work on that one? The one
No,
in
that was
20
the previous. That was African Giant, I think.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one I didn't work on. I started working on. Let's see, we did Love Domini.
Yeah, yeah.
Was there one after that? Yeah, and then a new
Pretty
one
much. The
coming
one-
up soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
is the album coming up soon?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you worked on this. The past one that was released, was it December? What did they call it? Bondu by Bondu. Did you work on that one?
Yeah, bundle by bundle, yeah. That was
Yeah,
a single released
Yeah, it was
from the new
really
album.
nice. It was a big one. And then City Boy, I don't know, no, not City Boy. There was another one middle of last year that came out, was quite really huge.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's kind of like take a tour of this beautiful space. Like, this is so beautiful. Let me start from pretty much right here. Guys, this is so amazing. The sound here is so unbelievable. Yeah, we can start from here. You have some pianos here, a clavinova,
Yeah.
and nice upright. This is Samick upright. I've never played this before, but it feels really good. Yeah, you can come along if you want to show show us.
Yeah, I mean, just a couple of instruments here at the
Yeah.
back. I don't do too much playing. The main instrument that I used to play was violin.
Okay.
Don't play
Violin?
too much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I grew up playing violin, piano, studied percussion in university.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't do too much playing.
I see
gotta
some
do
guitars
some-
as well, right?
Yeah, I don't play much guitar, but
Yeah.
yeah, those are kind of gifts from some friends that
Okay.
made them.
Yeah. Are these some hardboard gears you use or?
Yeah, there's an equalizer and some preamps. I don't use it much. I don't really use it
This-
in my day-to-day work.
What preamp is this?
That's the AEA
I've never heard of them.
PRP. Yeah, it's just a very clean preamp, great for things like
Vocals?
kind of classical recording, piano.
Is it good for vocals?
Yeah, it kind of just depends what you're after. If you want a very clean, kind of crisp top end, it's
Okay.
great for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I've
equalizer, and then some tube preamps at the bottom.
These don't have a name, so don't tell me you made them yourself, because it
Yeah.
looks like it's.
Yeah, the EQ and the mic praise are all things I built.
This is EQ.
Yeah.
So how do you know where the I know you build them, but like
Yeah.
looking at them, you know where they.
Yeah, only I know. I mean, that's kind of the point, is to not have any numbers on there, just to be able to just listen and see how it feels.
Yeah. So did you make this like based on a certain model, like let's
Yeah.
say Putec, blah blah blah, all those kind of things?
Yeah, so it's a design called the Davealizer, by Dave Collins, who's a master engineer.
Oh, I think I've had that name before.
So yeah, it's not very popular, but
Yeah.
a couple master engineers have built them themselves. I think there's 1 or 2 companies that are actually selling
Yeah.
as a commercial product. But yeah, not too well known, just kind of very broad EQ, very
Wow.
open sounding.
And this down here is a preamp, did you say?
Yeah, and then there's just two different mic preamps. One is the Giraffe preamp, and then the other one is the Red 47 preamp.
Oh wow. This is amazing. If someone is like looking to get something like this, would you consider like making custom made for them?
No, I don't really build gear for others. Some speakers, yeah, I have sold some speakers in the past and kind of do custom designs for speakers. But I'm not starting a speaker company or anything like that.
Yeah, so this speakers here is for like the Atmos setup, right? What do you make this one, or is it like?
Yeah, all the speakers in the room I built myself.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so there's the surrounds here. There's kind of 6 of them.
This man is a genius. My God. Built speakers yourself.
Yep.
What did you study? Did you like go to school for like acoustic engineering?
Not
or
really,
what?
no. I did 2 composition degrees.
Yeah.
I was kind of working in the film music world,
Yeah.
kind of trying to be a film composer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I get more and more into kind of mixing film music, working as a score mixer, kind of just helping composers, working with composers, different roles, working as an orchestrator, working as a copyist. And then I just found I didn't really enjoy the composition side of it. You know, I enjoy doing all these other kind of smaller roles helping. And so I moved away from composition.
Yeah.
And I kind of started doing mastering those albums I was working on, those albums I was mixing for soundtrack albums. And then I just started doing more and more just mastering and eventually stopped doing the mixing.
Oh, this is amazing. So all these panels just custom made by yourself.
Yeah.
And this is amazing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is beautiful. So how many are these ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yeah, so there's 6 of the surrounds kind of along here, and then there's 6 of the height channels up there.
1, 2. Oh my God.
So in total, it's a 9.1.6.
9.1.6. You don't have anyone at the back? Do you are not necessary?
Like it's just those. Those are the rear
those ones.
surrounds. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. 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 This is amazing. And then this subs and how do I even describe this? I've never seen it. I've never seen anything like this. I've been to studios in Calgary, and I've not been to the biggest one in Calgary for sure. I've never seen this setup before. I've never seen this setup before.
Yeah. So on each side there's 4 15-inch subs. But the outer ones, the kind of top and bottom ones, those are just for the LFE channel for Atmos.
LFE, what does that mean for people who don't know? For myself?
It stands for low frequency effects.
Okay.
So like in films, like in 5.1, that's kind of the traditional
Yeah.
surround format. The 0.1, that's your subwoofer channel.
Oh, okay.
So you kind of use that for low frequency effects.
But this is 9. You said this one is 9 what?
9.1.6. So we have 9 channels around here.
Yeah.
And then the 1, which is the
sub.
subs, which is kind of the 4 15-inch outer drivers. And then the 0.6, which is the 6 height.
Oh, I see. I see. 9 surrounds, 1 for the subs, and
then 6.
And the 6 above head. Is that what you call it?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is crazy.
And so then the kind of the 2 inner subs are just for the actual stereo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the stereo speakers themselves aren't that big. So a large part of it is just for the LFE channel.
So if you're working on a stereo project, do you still always split it up into everything, or how do you differentiate?
No, so stereo would just be stereo.
Would just be this.
Yeah, just your regular 2
this
speakers.
one and that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So these ones only come on only when you're doing an Atmos project.
Yeah.
Which one do you enjoy the most?
It kind of depends on who did the Atmos mix and how they approached it.
Okay.
And a lot of times it can be a lot. It can be a little. They can do a little too much. The mix can be a little too many elements around you, and it gets a little distracting. then it's not as fun. But a great Atmos mix is just very immersive, you know, just kind of fills out the space all around you,
Yeah.
not too distracting. And so then I would maybe prefer Atmos in that sense. But most of what I do is stereo.
Yeah, so quite like if you put like percentage wise, when people send you project for mixing, which how many percentage is stereo versus Atmos?
I would say probably about 90% is going to be stereo.
Yeah, still stereo.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of people I work with who I only do the Atmos, and then all the time it's doing both the
Both
stereo
Atmos
and the
and-
Atmos
yeah,
mastering. Yeah.
So Burna Boy is always doing both, right? Is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, always doing both.
Yeah.
So, what does it feel like working on projects from Africa? Like a lot. I mean, I know you've been working on a lot of that, you know, very recently. What does it feel like, you know, working on that vibe, that genre of music that is kind of like taking over the world right now?
Yeah, it's been great. Just kind of be able to have my a small hand in crafting that
Contribution,
and kind
yeah.
of shaping how that's coming up around the world. Yeah, and yeah, it's been great to see how it's gained so much popularity in the past few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does it feel like when you like meet some of those artists? Like, do you even like meet some of them ever?
Not really, no. You know, I'm usually working with the mixing
Mixing
engineer
engineer.
and then someone on the label, might be manager, might be an A&R.
Yeah.
Yeah, and usually they do all the interfacing. You know, I'm very rarely dealing with the artist directly, unless it's
Yeah.
a smaller project where the artist has come to me directly. But yeah, on bigger projects, I'm usually not really dealing with the artist directly.
So is there a genre of music where you kind of like to gravitate towards to, or like that you prefer to work on? Because for example, I am into like gospel music, and also like we have gospel, Afro gospel, which is pretty much just Afrobeats, but instead the lyrics is just gospel lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you kind of like work on things like that? Or if someone is looking to reach out to you, is that something you would, you know, receive as well? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
if you
definitely.
have the time for it.
Yeah, I work on pretty much anything.
Anything?
Yeah, a large part of what I do is kind of the Afrobeat type genres, you know, a lot of related genres. So that just kind of ended up coincidentally being a large part of what I work on.
Okay.
And outside of that, I do enjoy still working on film music,
Yeah.
mastering soundtrack albums.
Wow. So even all this, I think I don't remember to ask. So all these subs as well, you built them as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Wow. Man, I'm overwhelmed. Yeah, your knowledge is just insane, being able to do all of this. So I guess another question for you is, do you use any outboard gear for like mastering purposes at all?
No. So I have built
Yeah.
those units we looked at,
Yeah.
but that's mainly just for my own curiosity, just play around with. But for my actual day-to-day mastering work, no, I don't use any.
Just all
outboard.
in the box.
Yep.
So, I don't know if you can. I would love to hear what it sounds like in this place. Maybe we'll play a track. For sure, I don't want to get flagged, but I want to hear. I want to hear what it sounds like in this place. Yeah. But now, this place sounds really great.
For all you've done, I've come to testify.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Your favor light, oh,
No, I think I can hear it from here. No, I'm okay.
million thank you, we never qualify to repay your love, oh, but I'm grateful. All she blessing is back.
Well, thankfully the sub is not overwhelming because I was already thinking, my studio is terrible, so I'm sure it will be stupid. Pretty good. So is this for like just the control for the speaker and whatnot?
Yeah, so this is just a remote control for the RME
For the RME?
interface. So just control level. Kind of have different presets for different calibration levels. And
Oh,
then
okay.
I'm kind of able also to kind of A/B to the reference mix
reference
very
mix.
easily.
So you don't need like an internal, like a plugin, like this metric A/B thing.
Yeah,
It's
I
already
know.
here.
Yeah, it just kind of plays out of a different output,
Yeah.
and then I can easily kind of use this to level match as well, the ref, and then just kind of switch back and forth to the ref.
Wow. Wow. This place sounds so beautiful. But then I was gonna ask you a few questions. So, what's your favorite? I guess I'll ask for mastering purposes specifically. Favorite EQ,
I mean, I'm usually just using the Equilibrium
equilibrium
from
by
DMG.
DMG. Okay, okay, okay.
Yep.
What about compression? If you go to just one,
I mean, I'm usually just using limiting.
limiting only. Like you don't like to do like compression, mastering, nothing like that.
I mean, if it's necessary,
Okay.
most of the time things are already plenty compressed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. What about like maybe saturation?
Same thing, here and there I'll use a different tool if necessary, but things are usually more than saturated enough when they come in.
Okay. And then for the limiting itself, which one would you go to?
A lot of the FabFilter Pro L
Okay,
or
okay.
the Ozone
Yeah.
Maximizer. Those are kind of the
Yeah.
two main ones I use.
Okay. Ozone L4, L2 actually. Do you use, there's this new Q4 that they just released, I think, end of last year. Yeah. But I've never used DMG before. I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to go check it out. So usually just EQing and limiting, it's what you're just pretty much doing on most of the track. Is there anything else that you're doing? Like, do you go as far as like widening anything, stereo width?
Not very often, no. Sometimes something might need something like widening or sometimes even narrowing.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
occasionally something might need some saturation or compression or whatever it might be. That's not really the usual case. I also do a lot of work in RX.
RX, the Ozone RX, is that the one?
Yeah,
That
from
one?
Isotope.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of-
Isotope, I call
yeah.
them Ozone because Ozone is like their most popular thing. But Isotope is the company. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
kind of cleaning things up before going to the DAW. Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing. Thank you for meeting me for the first time.
No problem.
It's a pleasure. Yeah, and thank you for having me stop by. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm so stoked, and I feel really inspired as well to have something this nice built up in my home one day. Yeah, but maybe I'll send you some. I don't know if I ever get to have a room where I can set this up, for sure. Yeah. Or like, hey, Gerard, please, can I hire you to help me design these acoustics and whatnot? Do you think Atmos is ready to take over stereo right now?
I mean, it kind of is just through Apple.
Yeah.
And Apple kind of pushing the spatial audio. Yeah, so it's not really by choice a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's like that's what Apple is asking for, pushing for it. Yeah. By the way, I've seen some cases where people deliver. I don't know. This is genuinely, honestly, me asking for my knowledge sake. What are the different files that you are submitting for mastering most of the time? Because I've been seeing a lot of, there is, honestly, I'm confused. Like for me, I only just export in, export 144.1K or maybe 48, but most of these DSPs are asking for 44.1. So export just 44.1K, bounce, and I'm done. But in some cases, I've seen some mastering engineer on their website. They will say, "Oh, I deliver Apple something." So I'm like, are there differences, and what is actually those things?
So as far as what you would send me, that would just be your mix. Just your stereo
Yeah.
wave file at
Yeah.
whatever sample rate your
Yeah.
project is at.
Yeah.
Along with any alts that you might have, like instrumental or TV mix, things like that. Just alternate versions. Usually, if you have kind of heavy limiting going on, I'll ask for a version of the mix without that
Okay.
final limiting. And then as far as what I would kind of send back to you or deliver to someone else, it's generally going to be the mastered stereo wave file, along with those mastered alts that you might send me.
Yeah.
Usually I'll deliver at the native sample rate,
Okay.
Whether it's 44, 48, whatever it might be. And then I'll also deliver usually 44 and 16-bit,
Okay.
which is kind of for CD,
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of traditionally the CD format.
Yeah.
But also some distributors do only accept 44.1.
Yeah.
Nowadays, most of them do accept 48.
Anything. Okay. Okay.
So, generally I don't recommend trying to
Going
release
down.
the 44.1 file unless
Yeah.
you absolutely have to,
Okay.
or are doing CD.
Okay.
And outside of that, there is the Apple Digital Masters.
Yeah, that one. Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of a separate format. It's not really very popular anymore, especially
Okay.
with Atmos and spatial audio and all that. But some people do still request it. That's kind of just having a second look at the mastering, usually bringing the level down a little bit.
Okay.
And the goal of that is to kind of ensure the best translation onto Apple's streaming platform.
Oh.
So usually, they kind of have some guidelines that you need to follow. Like you want to deliver at the native sample rate. You don't
Okay.
want to be pulling that down to 44.1, it feels like 48. So you want to deliver 48, so it's going to be slightly higher resolution, although
Okay.
nowadays most things are lossless anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also you usually bring the level down a little bit, just a little more headroom at the top.
Is there like LUFS?
No,
number?
so it's usually just kind of the dB
dB. Okay.
true
Okay.
peak.
Okay.
You want to keep that a little low. And
So
the
you're
goal
not
is
really
to
eating.
not-
They don't want it at 0, 0,
Yeah.
0. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And the goal is because when you encode that into the lossy formats,
Yeah.
kind of lower resolution, not lossless,
Okay.
you do get some distortion, especially
Oh.
if it's very close to 0.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
want to leave a little headroom there,
headroom.
just so you're not distorting and clipping those codecs
Oh,
when
okay.
the file actually gets encoded and people are listening.
Hmm.
So theoretically, the Apple Digital Masters is just kind of optimizing it for streaming somewhat, specifically for release on Apple.
Hmm.
And for that, you do need to be like an approved engineer on Apple's list in order to be, allowed to deliver that.
Wow.
But yeah, not very common nowadays.
Okay.
Very rarely do I get asked to deliver that.
Okay. So it's not really like a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then for Atmos, that's an entirely separate process.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where
yeah.
you would deliver me the Atmos wave
Mix.
file,
Yeah.
and then I would master that and deliver back an Atmos wave file. Yeah, and that's what
interesting.
gets submitted.
Yeah. Okay. I want to learn some Atmos mixing, but I don't think I don't want to be using what's it called, Apple's AirPods or yeah, I don't want to be doing that. So I was like, unless
Yeah,
I
mean
have
that it is very important to be checking on that. I check on the Maxes and the
yeah,
Pros
yeah.
because that's how most people will be hearing it.
Exactly, that's
it
true,
is quite
that's true.
different from either on the speakers or even just on headphones with the regular Dolby binaural.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is different from how it translates to the Apple platform and their spatial audio. So it is important definitely to check on their headphones and see how it's going to sound that way, since just how most people are going to hear it.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much, Gerhard.
No
Really
problem.
appreciate it. Thank you for having me. Yeah. Look at all of these awards, Juno Awards. I told them, Bonner Boy, this is amazing. Yeah.